Now, we will go for the still inline integral under piecewise equation. Okay, we have this equation, okay, and it was said to solve this triangular path. Okay, so we have we need to divide it into three sections, which C1, C2, C3. Okay, so first one we must solve the C1 first, and then C2, and then C3. Do it separately. Okay, and then after we got the result for C1, we got the result for C2, we got the result for C3, then just total it and we get the answer. Okay. We can use whether Cartesian method or parametric method. So I use the parametric method. For me, it was more easier to use the parametric method. Okay. First, C1. So the origin, okay, C1 is from 0 to A. Okay, the vector for 0 to A. So it must have the 0 point, which is the origin, and then A point, which is 1 and 0. Okay, vector from 0 to A will become I. Okay, we are just the 0 point, we plus with A point, and we will get this one. Okay, so vector equation for O to the A. Okay, this is the formula. So O to the A. So O is we must use the coordinate of O. So O is the origin, so 0, 0 plus T. V is what we get here from 0 to A. So we got I. I is at X at 1. Then there is no value for Y. Then 0. So from here, we got that X equals to 0 plus T. So X equals to T. Okay. And then we solve the derivative of X. We got 1. So here for Y, 0 plus 0. So it means Y equals to 0. Then we derive Y, we got 0. So we have X in terms of T. Derivative of X in terms of T. Y, we got derivative of Y. So now everything in T. So we must know the interval of T for C1. Okay. So since Y equals to 0, we cannot find the value of T. But here the equation X equals to T, then we can find the value of T. Since we have, this is the beginning point, then this is the ending point for C1. So the beginning point X equals to 0, and then the ending point X equals to 1. So when X equals to 0, T equals to 0. When X equals to 1, then T equals to 1. So this is the interval that we get. So all of this X, derivative of X, Y, derivative of Y, the interval, we will substitute into this equation, this integration. Okay, then we get like this. Since this 0 is 0, okay, then the answer will be 0. Now we solve for C2. Okay, C2 is from A to B. Okay, the coordinate is 1, 0 for A. Okay, so AB, okay, AB, the vector AB equals to vector of AO plus vector of OB. So vector of AO. So since this is OA, if AO, then negative I. Okay. Then OB. OB is 1 plus 2j. So we total it and we got 2j. Okay, so vector equation for vector of a to the b. Okay, so the origin is at a, the point of a. So the point a, the coordinate is 1 0. So we put it 1 0 plus t v. V we got here 2j. So I is 0, then 2j. Then we have it like this. X equals to 1, y equals to 2t. We derive x, we got 0. We derive y, we got 2. And then we need to know the interval of t. Okay. Since x equals to 1 for this equation doesn't have the t terms, so we use y equals to 2t since it has the t terms. So y equals to 2t. So from a to the b, so the y coordinate from 0 to 2. So 0 and 2. We solve it into this equation. Okay. And then we got t equals to 0 and then t equals to 1. So this is the interval of t for the c integration for c2. Then back to the question. This is the question, the integration that we need to solve. Then we just substitute x, we just substitute y, we substitute dx, we substitute dy, and then this is the interval of t for to solve the C2. Okay. Then we got 2. Okay, then we solve for C3. So C3 is vector from B to O. So let's make it BA plus AO. So AO, so here we got OA is I, when AO is negative I. Then for BA, so for BA here, AB is equals to J. If B to the A, then negative 2J. Okay, we got here. Okay, then vector equation from B to the O. So B, the coordinate B is 1, 2 from the figure. This is the figure. So the point of B is 1, 2. This is the coordinate for B. So just solve it. Okay. And then from there, we got x equals to 1 minus t. We derive x. Then we got y. We derive y. Okay. And then we must solve to get the interval of t for this third integration. Okay. Since okay, we can whether we can use coordinate of x, we also can use coordinate of y. Either one is okay because this x also got t, this y also got terms of t. So I use for x. Okay, for this for this interval, so b to the o, the coordinate of x is b to the o, the coordinate of x is 1. Okay, the ending point for x is 0. Okay, so we solve it. Okay, when x equals to 1, t equals to 0. When x equals to 0, t equals to 1. So we got this interval for the third integration. So we substitute the x, we substitute the y, okay, we substitute the dx, okay, we substitute the dy, okay, just solve it and we got the answer. And then we calculate that. Okay, all the answer that we got, then C1 plus then we got the answer for C1, we got the answer for C2, we got the answer for C3, then C1 plus C2 plus C3, then we got the answer.